Well, hey everybody, happy Monday. I hope all of y'all are doing well. See if I can get a few of you on here with me. And I am going to be talking today about some plant-based meals and how to get started with that kind of stuff. I know in my last video, I was able to give y'all some tips and such about how to go plant-based, about some simple steps on how to do that to get started. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some things that I'm going to be putting on my blog tonight, which will include some recipes. So who doesn't love recipes, right? So things that you may not have had before, some of my favorite things. Hey Ginger, thanks for jumping on real quick. Hey Bev, what's up y'all? Happy Wednesday. Nope, happy Monday. It feels like Wednesday has already come and gone. Gosh, I have been road day in the streets today, and we had all kinds of stuff going on, but that's what I'm going to be talking about on the blog. So right now, some of you already know that I am doing a blog series with the videos attached that talk about a plant-based diet. So if this is the first time you're seeing this information or jumping on one of the videos within the last week, I'm just going to give you a little bit of background information. So a plant-based meal doesn't mean that you have to be 100% vegan, no animal products, no dairy, no eggs. That's all. It means that your diet is plant-based. So you can have some meats, you can have some seafood, you can have some other things, but the goal is to keep it more plant-based. So while maybe you're fixing your plate, and a lot of people will put half of the plate is a big slab of meat, and there's only a little portion of some kind of carb and a little portion of vegetables, it should actually be the opposite, where half of your plate is some kind of plant-based food, and the other portion is a quarter of meat and a quarter starch. So think about that, and the more you incorporate the plant-based meals into your lifestyle, the easier it's going to be. So instead of going for maybe it's been so long since I've just like maybe chicken nuggets or something, some kind of snack like that, or maybe even beef jerky, instead of going for those kind of things as snacks, or yogurt, which yogurt is not bad, and that's not what I'm saying. But instead of doing that, going for maybe some vegetables and hummus, or maybe some guacamole with some carrot sticks, or something plant-based. We just made a whole bunch of kale chips. If you saw Lola's video earlier, she was very excited about that. Dawn had to go and get some from the store for us because they love those kale chips. So once you get in the habit of doing it, then it's easier to have complete plant-based meals rather than just having those portions heavier on the plant-based foods. So that's what I'm going to be talking about on the blog today. I'm going to be putting some recipes on there, and if you have not seen any of the other ones, you can check them out at coachadrian.com. So what are some of y'all? Do y'all have some favorite plant-based recipes that you like to cook for your family? I know I have a lot of friends who have started trying to eat healthier lately, and they use a vegetarian type lasagna with some zucchini as noodles. So I mean, I'm not saying you have to get rid of the noodles, but that's just a different option. You know, using just complete vegetables. There are a lot of different casseroles that you can make that are meatless. And if you need to hear about the benefits of going plant-based in your life, you can check that out on the first blog that I wrote in the series, which was last week, at coachadrian.com. So all of this nutrition stuff, it's fascinating. You know, me as an RN, I've seen more and more studies come out, even in professional journals, the benefits. We all know that eating more vegetables and fruits are healthy, but when you really get down to it and start picking apart disease processes, it's extremely interesting to me to see how much better people perform when they are more on a plant-based diet than a full meat eater's diet, or the typical American diet, which is known as the SAD diet. Isn't that sad? SAD, the standard American diet, is SAD. So yes, zucchini lasagna is yummy. It's delicious. That is awesome. So if you can tolerate tomatoes, you don't even have to put any meat in it. You can just do with all the vegetables, and it just really will give you more energy to be on more plant-based kinds of things. And I know that there's a myth that people who work out a ton need to have protein. Well, you know, it's like I said in one of the other videos, there is protein in plants, so you can definitely find that. Don't get discouraged if you're an athlete, or if you are a fitness person and you think you're not going to reach your goals. There are some really great resources out there. I don't know if you know who Tony Horton is. He's the developer of the original P90X and some other workout plans out there, and he has tried several different diets, and he was completely vegan for a very long time when he was doing some serious bodybuilding. Brendan Brazier is also a triathlete who does a lot of cycling, and he actually is the founder of a vegan line where he has been completely plant-based. So I might throw in a few of his recipes. He wrote a book called Thrive that's really good. Just great resources if you're looking to just add some more plant-based stuff. And then your kids, you want to make sure you're teaching your kids young to start developing the desire for more fruits and vegetables. I'm a firm believer that when you're pregnant, you eat whatever, and your baby kind of seems like they like those same kinds of things, you know, and they do think that the foods that the mom eats flavors the amniotic fluid, so the baby, as they're growing taste buds, they can actually taste the difference between spicy things or sweet things, and of course they develop maybe a preference for some of those things. So that's all super interesting to me how that works out. So thank you all for popping on here and spending a few minutes with me. I'm going to load up the blog as soon as humanly possible, and we're going to do some family things here for a little while, but I'll be sharing the blog post in the comments of this video and on my wall and on my page. So you can also find the videos. I upload them to YouTube at Coach Adrian if you want to check those out later, but they're always here on Facebook. So thank you so much for popping on this Monday, and I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see y'all again later, and I really value your spending a few minutes with me when I decide to go live. So I hope y'all have a good one. Bye.